We're going to take a moment to look at our 8 basic preferences and then look at some quick tips to really develop our emotional intelligence. For the extrovert, remember this is somebody whose preference is to initiate. They are action-oriented and very excited to get moving right away. As an extrovert, however, something that you can do is you can learn to pace yourself and allow for some silence when you're communicating with other people, especially for that introvert. They need that little bit of silence. So if you're an extrovert, one of the things you can do when you are speaking to an introvert is take a moment and maybe count to 3 after you ask a question. That will give an introvert time to really think and respond to your inquiry. If you're an introvert, you tend to focus inward, which means you're really good at looking at what's going on. You're good at pondering and reflecting. However, something you can do is learn to remember to look around the environment and really acknowledge how you can interact with your environment. With a sensing preference, you are realistic and you are great at finding concrete information. So one thing you can do is to learn to ask more open-ended questions. Try searching for patterns or themes. As an intuition person, you love those patterns, those themes, those concepts. You're intuitive and you like to see ideas. Something you can do to develop your emotional intelligence is to verify your information and to seek the views of other people, especially details. Within this thinking preference, you love to critique things. However, you may need to step back and learn to evaluate and determine the timing of a critique. It's not always a good idea to jump out there and give a critique immediately. You will need to also explore why it is other people are thinking the way that they think and what is causing them to say what they need to say. As a feeling person, you evaluate and you love worth. However, you may need to step back and look and see what is the worth to other people. What is their value system? What is their logic? And what is their point of view? As a judging preference, you like structure and closure. So learn to be a little bit patient and enjoy that open process, and that you're able to reach an agreement with other people on those closure needs, especially with people who have the perceiving preference. As a perceiving preference, you don't enjoy closure very much because you love that flow. So you can learn to establish closure, maybe put a timeline on things, and remember to reach agreements and be sure that you are talking to other people to see what their processing needs may be.